Okay, this is the video edition of the tutorial. So what we're going to do, we're going to walk through using Moneysocket, first setting up a wallet with a custodial balance, but then we're going to connect the wallet to the Moneysocket chat application so you can see Moneysocket in action. So the first thing to do is to go to custodial.socket.money. You'll get a login prompt. So what this is a Lightning node running in the cloud that's running our Terminus software. So you can run that yourself and be non-custodial. However, that's a bunch of effort to set up. So if you're just trying Moneysocket, this is an easy way. However, this is custodial, and this isn't meant to be a bank account. So we have capped it at 5,000 sats. So any sats you deposit here, you're at risk to lose. And if we could have a bug or whatever else, so please treat it as a donation to the project. Any sats you leave here. However, just to demo Moneysocket, you only need to put on a few sats, so it's not really a big deal at this point. So if you click the register link, you get a registration screen. You have to give an email. It doesn't verify your email right now, so you could give an invalid one if you really wanted. But that's, if we do have to reset it, at least we can maybe email you if it is a real email. But yeah, we don't really care that much. And if you're only putting in a few satoshis, maybe you don't care that much. So once you register and log in with your password, you get a fairly blank screen. So the first thing to do is click the only button really here is create a new account. So this will create an account on the Terminus, starting with a balance of 0, of course, and it shows you have a cap. So the thing here to do is to generate one beacon. You're only going to need one. So you can have up to 5 accounts and 3 beacons per account, but for the basics, you only need one account and one beacon. So now that we have the beacon, we're ready to scan it with a phone, so we can generate a QR code there and scan it with a phone. So we're just going to put this aside for a second and get the wallet. So we're going to run the wallet on an Android phone here. So a thing to recognize is it's not an installed application, it's a web app, so it runs in the browser. So you don't have to go through the App Store to get it, you just have to point your browser at socket.money/wallet. And you can set up a hyperlink on your home screen, which I've done with Firefox here. So it loads socket.money/wallet and then brings you right in. So you're at the wallet screen. It looks like it is an installed app, but it's just running in the browser. And likewise, it'll run on your desktop browser as well, or run on whatever your preferred browser is on mobile. I just got set up as a home screen bookmark here. So yeah, it runs on Chrome as well. And yeah, it's ready to go. All right, so now the thing to do is to connect this wallet to the account we created on the portal. So we're going to scan that QR code with this wallet. So at the top of the screen here, there's a connect wallet provider. Now you could, if you have it in your copy paste buffer, if you're using this on desktop, you could just copy paste it over. But since we're on a phone, it's convenient to scan a QR code there. So I'm going to press the scan button. Now the browser may ask you whether you allow it or not, in which case you'll have to say yes and give the browser permission. But yeah, we're just going to point it at that QR code, and there it recognized it. So it just automatically connected. So the account is listening for a wallet to connect, and so the wallet was able to just find it via that QR code. And so yeah, then we have the 0 Satoshi balance there, which is what we have in the account. Okay, so now the next step obviously is to get some Satoshis into this account. So what you can do is if you can click in the menu and you can go create a Bolt 11, or you can just click on the 0 balance and you'll get a manual receive. So you get a dialog to request a number of sats. Let's go for 20 sats. So it'll request an invoice. So now we have a Bolt 11 here that's waiting to be paid. This is very much like your usual wallets. So there's nothing surprising here. So I'm going to copy that Bolt 11. I'm just going to leave my browser for a second and let's go to a different Lightning wallet. Phoenix is a decent choice. So we're going to go send, paste data from the clipboard. So it's got the 20 Satoshi invoice. So we're going to go and pay that. So it should be paying that. Now if I go back to Chrome, hey, it received it. So there's a little bug, it shows 0 there, but if you drill into it, we requested an invoice. It was for 20, not 0. We got an invoice and it was paid, and we got the pre-image of that, which credited us 20 Satoshis and not 0. So it does have the balance here. This is just a minor output bug. But yeah, so we have 20 Satoshis now ready to go and ready to spend. So we're going to go now to the chat app. Okay, so to get to Moneysocket chat, it's simply socket.money/chat, and you'll see a screen like this with the past chat messages. So the idea with our wallet is we want to tether this to the Moneysocket chat such that it automates the invoice. Now, this application will work if you go type something like hello. You'll get an invoice like this. Now, this is an advertisement for you to go do the tutorial and go connect your Moneysocket wallet. But you can manually pay this invoice and it'll work. But the point of Moneysocket is to avoid all that. For micropayments, that was only 1 Satoshi. It's a lot of effort to go manually go pay an invoice. So yeah, the whole point of this is we want to automate this and have the user experience just be every time they press enter, it takes a Satoshi out of their account, assuming that they've authorized that. So to pair these two, it's very much like how we paired the account. It's the same process. So on the Moneysocket chat application on the sidebar, you can go generate a new beacon, and that will present this QR code, which you can go scan with your wallet. So on the wallet, we click the app button in the top corner. That's this one with a little money with wings. So it says connect app, and it's the same dialog screen as scanning the QR code last time. So I can go zoom in on that and it'll connect. Now so you'll notice here that it says there's 0 sats authorized. So we put 20 sats in the account. There's 20 sats available here. So you have to go through this process of authorizing a certain number of sats for the wallet to enforce that are free to be spent in the app. So I'm going to go 50% to set it to 10. So I'm going to do set there, and you'll notice that the balance got updated there to be 10. And then, yeah, on this main screen, it shows how many are currently authorized versus our local balance. So I can put the phone entirely down and start using this app now. So I can go hello and then world, and a payment is in progress, and it just went through. So we got 1 sat deducted, and we went down there, and in this socket session in progress, it shows the session started, a pay was requested, and we got a pre-image which deducted the 1 sat. So we can do that multiple times, 1, 2, 3. Each cost a sat, and it just went through. So on our wallet, we get the update of 4 transactions have gone through. And if we really want to drill into that, we can see all the invoices. That's why this is called, in fact, the Costanza wallet, because it keeps all the receipts of all these rapid payments. So yeah, that's all very cool. And then yeah, we can disconnect. This app does allow you to change your identity. However, that's still a placeholder. Moneysocket doesn't do any sort of cryptographic identity. However, the plan, I believe, is to add that in the future, because I think it would make sense for apps like this. But yeah, one last thing. So back in our account that we set up, this is out of date because it needs to be refreshed to see the balance. So it shows that we have 16 sats remaining. In the same way that on our wallet we have the socket session, and we can drill into that, we can also drill into it here to get a full audit trail of everything that happened for that account, like your bank records would show. Okay, so we went through all the steps of this tutorial on video here. So this is a very early project. So what does this mean? Well, we're not sure. This is an example of one style of app that could be written with Moneysocket and how the wallet interfaces with it. However, yeah, there's certainly other more elaborate apps you could start imagining, some sort of super chat system, or like streaming video where the payments are deducted automatically as you watch. And yeah, anything interactive with small payments like that. So we've done that without a browser plugin here. Now, the libraries aren't limited to, like, there's the JavaScript library, which works in a browser, but other applications which are not browser-based are perfectly acceptable too. The idea is to fit into all of that without being limited to sort of one presentation. So if this is interesting, you like what you see, you have questions, comments, yeah, please drop by our Telegram and say hi, and yeah, we'd be happy to talk about anything.